Hi, and welcome to yoga today. My name is Kylie, and I'm super excited to guide you through a yoga practice. Today, we are going to do some breath work just to get us started, get us grounded, integrated onto our mat, into our bodies. And then we're going to start diving into some hips and twists. I'm going to take you through a Lunge Warrior 2 series to help open up the hips, gain some mobility in the hips, range of motion, and also begin to integrate some twists to help loosen up the thoracic spine. So today you will need 2 yoga blocks, your yoga mat, and if you need a knee pad, feel free to grab a knee pad, just so that way the hard floor isn't right direct on your knees, but that is optional. So go ahead and feel free to pause the video for a moment, gather your props, and we'll meet back on the mat. All right, welcome back. I have my knee pad here. I'm gonna have it close by, readily available. Same with the yoga blocks. We're gonna start on our back, so go ahead and begin to make your way to a supine position. At this time, I invite you to tuck your shoulders under you. Go ahead and let the palms face open. Extend the feet out nice and long. Let the feet fall open, okay? Go ahead and begin to close your eyes. Relax your jaw, soften your face. And begin to take some nice deep breaths. As you inhale, expanding the belly up towards the ceiling. Exhale, letting the belly fall. Inhale, expanding the belly. Exhale, letting the belly fall. A few more rounds. As you find each exhale, allow yourself to integrate into your mat, onto your mat, into your body a little bit more. Maybe each exhale, allowing your thoughts to begin to move out of sight, out of mind. We'll begin to guide one hand to the belly and one hand just below, our sternum. Okay, we're gonna begin to find a 2-part breath. So we're gonna work with our hands here to utilize as an aid and a point of contact that we will be breathing into. As you inhale into your bottom hand, expand into the second hand. Exhale, drop the second hand. Drop the first hand. Inhale into the belly, into the ribs, the diaphragm. Exhale, dropping and knitting the ribs in. Navel drawing to the spine. Inhale into the first hand, then the second hand. Exhale, sinking the second hand, sinking the first hand. Once again, inhale into the belly, into the diaphragm. Exhale, dropping it down. Another lovely visual is think of a wave building up the body and the wave crashing down. A few more. Now just let your breath reside for a moment. We're going to carry this up to a 3-part breath. Okay, so we're breathing into 3 portions of the body. First at the belly, second to the ribs, then into the heart and up to the shoulders, and then letting the breath travel back down. So go ahead and just adjust your second hand up to the heart. First hand will stay on the low belly. Inhale, expand the belly. Expand the ribs. Lift the heart. Exhale, drop the heart down. Knit the ribs in. Navel to the spine. Inhale, expand the belly, expand the ribs, lift the heart. Exhale, sink the heart down, knit the ribs in, navel to the spine. Inhale, belly, ribs, heart. Exhale, drop the heart, knit the ribs in, navel to the spine. Now I'm going to unleash you to experience this on your own for a couple of rounds. Once again, maybe you can visualize an ocean wave building all the way up to the apex. And as you exhale, the wave crashes down and rolls into the shoreline. Three more full breaths on your own. ahead and allow the hands to rest to the side. Let go of needing to control the breath to guide it through the body and allow it just to reside and be. And I invite you to take a moment to set your intention for the space on your mat. Or maybe if you're starting your day, go ahead and set your intention for the day. If you're closing the day, go ahead and maybe set your intention for tomorrow. Okay, our intention is the sankalpa, it's the heartfelt vow. If you're not really sure what to set the intention for, maybe just try to be present with your breath, the feelings and sensations in your body. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and close that intention up. Maybe place it in your heart center, a little safe space for it to be able to be pulled out whenever you're ready. Slowly begin to wiggle the fingertips and toes, big full body stretch. And whenever you're ready, slowly reside the hands to the sides of your mat. Begin to bend your knees, guiding your feet down to the mat. Okay. As we're here, begin to tuck your shoulders underneath of you. Allow your palms to maybe face down for a sense of grounding. And we're gonna begin to ground down through the feet. And as we inhale, we're gonna elevate the hips up towards the ceiling. So whenever you're ready, nice big inhale, elevate the hips up. Exhale, lowering the hips down. Keeping the movement in sync with your breath. Inhale, hips guide up. Exhale, lowering the hips down. Inhale. And exhale. Continue to flow on your own, in sync with your breath and your body. On the next inhale, elevate the hips up, hold here. Do your best to find co-contraction through the front line and the back line of the body. So the glutes are active here, but also so is the lower abdominals. Same with the quads and hamstrings. They're working in co-contraction here. Continue to breathe. Be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the hips down. Go ahead and hug the knees into the chest. Take some nice deep breaths. Maybe you can find some small circles if that feels yummy. You can go the opposite direction as well. whenever you're ready, return yourself just back to a neutral position. We're going to find the bottoms of the feet with our hands. Knees will go wide into happy baby. Allow yourself to find any gentle, authentic movement here. Maybe you shift side to side. Maybe you bend one knee. Maybe you straighten the other leg. I always like to call it follow your feel goods. So if it feels good, maybe lean into it. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and begin to bind your hands around the left knee and extend your right leg long, releasing your right heel down to the mat. Now we're going to carry that 3-part breath throughout the rest of our practice. It's going to kind of be a focal point for us to direct our awareness to. So as we inhale, see if you can inhale into the belly, into the ribs, up into the heart. And exhale, bringing the breath back down. Inhale. And exhale. A few more rounds. Whenever you're ready, we're going to take our right hand and take it across over to the outer portion of the left knee. Left arm will extend out to the side, palm facing down. Go ahead and just gently shift your hips over to the left. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and take your knee across the body into a gentle spinal twist. Do your best not to pry yourself into a twist. Do your best to keep your shoulder rooted down and continue to breathe. Now, a thing to remember in your yoga practice, if you are not able to take a full breath in your postures, you may be going a little too deep and rushing yourself into the posture. So maybe ease up if you notice that in your body throughout your practice. If you notice that the breath is not carrying all the way up the body and back down, maybe give yourself the space to come out of it a little bit and let the body unfold itself into you rather than trying to force yourself into the body. Next, inhale, bring yourself back to center. Go ahead and hug both knees into the chest. Realign your hips if you'd like. Gentle circles. Going the opposite direction. And whenever you're ready, wrapping your hands around the right knee. Taking a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and drop your left heel down to the mat. Find that wave-like breath moving up and down the body. are ready, go ahead and begin to take your left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right arm will come out to the side, palm facing down. If you want, adjust your hips over to the right, taking a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, initiating the twist, taking the knee across the body. And if you got to work with your breath, inhale, bring it back a little bit. Exhale, carrying the knee over a little bit farther. Ooh. And crackles and pops, don't be afraid of them. Allow the breath to move up and down the body. Next inhale, bring yourself back. Feel free to adjust your hips if you need to. You find gentle small circles. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and begin to shift over to your side body, just to a brief recovery pose. Take a couple of breaths. No rush to get up here. Remember, we have an hour time frame to be on our mat. And whenever you're ready, slowly begin to bring yourself upright. And we're going to make our way into a tabletop position. Feel free to find your knee pad underneath of your knees. Okay. We'll find the yoga blocks underneath the hands. And we're going to begin to warm up the spine just through some gentle movement through the scapulas. We're going to keep the arms nice and straight. So go ahead and spread your fingertips and spread them not to a point where they're uncomfortable, just a natural spread of your fingertips. Okay, wrist, elbows, shoulders will stack here. And like I said, we're going to keep the elbows straight and try to isolate the movement through the shoulder girdle, going through a scapular protraction and retraction. So as we inhale, go ahead and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Notice that I'm not kinking my head down. Okay, I'm keeping a nice neutral neck. And as I exhale, I'm going to begin to push the floor away, puff through the spine. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, push and round. Go ahead and do this for a couple of rounds on your own, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Find yourself in neutral. We're going to go through our full cat and cow pose. As we inhale, we're going to begin to reach the chest through the biceps, send the hips back to the wall behind you, and press the head back as we inhale. As you find your exhale, tuck your pubic bone, draw the navel to the spine, push the floor away, chin draws towards the chest. Inhale into cow pose. Head presses back, chest reaches forward, sit bones go back to the wall behind you. Exhale, draw the navel into the spine. Push the floor away, puff through the shoulders, chin towards the chest. Inhaling. And exhaling. As you go into your cow pose, do your best to not kink the neck. Think of drawing your lats away, keeping space. Exhale, curling and rounding. A few more. Whenever you're ready, return yourself back to neutral spine. We're going to come down onto the forearm. So go ahead and bring your yoga blocks right by each other at level 1. We're going to bring the forearms down. And we're going to begin to center the left knee. Extend the right leg out behind us. Okay, from here we're going to find a curl of our hamstring. And we're going to find some hip circles. Maybe as you inhale, the foot drives up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, out to the side and draw the knee into the chest. Curl through the spine. Inhale, open up. Maybe the heart opens, lifts. And as you exhale, we push and puff through the spine as we draw the knee into the chest. So kind of a combination from our cat-cow spine and integrating into mobility of the hip. A few more. Most importantly, don't try to overthink the breath. Okay? Allow it just to be pretty natural. Good. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and extend the leg out to the side. Root down through the outer edge of the foot. If you want, you can begin to pop your grounded knee over just slightly, and then shift the hips back to a wide leg child's pose. Take some nice deep breaths. Next, inhale, bring yourself back up. We're going to keep the leg extended. From here, ground your right hand down, and we're going to begin to inhale, sweep the left arm up. As we exhale, drop the left shoulder down to your yoga blocks. Okay, so you find yourself supported here. Hand can reach towards the floor, and this is going to help give you a little bit of leverage to begin to open up through the chest. Take some nice deep breaths. If it feels good, you can tuck the hand to the small of the back. Slowly beginning to unwind, guiding the hand down. Slowly bring yourself back up. Return back to a tabletop. Feel free to adjust your knee pad if you need to. We're going to begin to center the right knee this time, guiding the forearms down. As we inhale, extend the left leg out. Curl the hamstring. Bring it out to the side. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest. Maybe curl through the spine. Inhale. exhale. Like I said, probably don't overthink the breath. Just make sure you're breathing and exploring hip mobility. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and extend the left foot out, root down through the outer edge of the foot. If you want, you can drop your right knee over just a little bit farther. Take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, begin to descend your hips back towards your heels. Nice deep breaths. Next inhale, go ahead and begin to bring yourself upright. We're going to take the left hand down. Okay. Right arm will begin to sweep up. Nice big inhale. And as I exhale, I'm going to begin to drop the right shoulder down onto the yoga blocks. Okay, reaching the hand down to the floor. And inhale, open up through the left arm. Now, if this feels pretty good, you can stay here. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper into the twist or rotation, maybe you can explore tucking the hand to the small of the back. Continue to breathe. Slowly returning yourself back. Left hand will guide down. Slowly bringing yourself back to your tabletop. From here, go ahead and begin to sit back towards your knees. Now, if that's difficult, you can always work with yoga blocks here to create a little bit of cushion space here between your heels and your sit bones. I gotta adjust my ponytail here. Now, as you're sitting up, feel free to maybe roll your wrists, okay? Roll the wrists out. You can do both wrists at the same time, or you can do one at a time, yogi's choice. Go one way, then the opposite direction. Go ahead and begin to reach your pointer finger back towards you. Reach through the heel of the hand. And we're gonna go through all the fingers here. So maybe take a full inhale and exhale with the pointer finger. Then go to the middle. Maybe ring finger. Then pinky. And experience that on the other side as well. Full breath per finger. Let's begin to interlace the hands together. Press the palms away. Nice big inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Exhale, release down. Let's do two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Slowly returning back. All right, we're gonna make our way back to our tabletop. We're gonna work with blocks level 2 gripping. If you have the thin yoga blocks, keep them at level 1. These are the 4-inchers, so level 2 is a little bit more stable. If you have the 2-inch blocks, keep them at level 1, just so that way you're not flipping around on the blocks. Okay, knee pad can go underneath knees. Once again, establish that. We're gonna tuck all 10 toes underneath of us. We're gonna push up and back to our first downward facing dog. As we're in our downward facing dog, do your best to push through the hands to send the hips back to the wall behind you. Head can sink between the shoulders here. Allow the head to be nice and free here. The neck should be able to feel pretty free. Just take some nice deep breaths. We're going to begin to center the left foot into our yoga mat. As we inhale, rise the right leg up. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, curl and puff through the spine like our cat spine. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Return back to your downward dog. Take some nice deep breaths. We're going to experience that on the other side. So go ahead and center your right foot. Inhale, rise up the left leg. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, curl and puff through the spine. Inhale, extend. Curl and puff. Last one. Then we'll return back to our downward facing dog. Take some nice deep breaths. We'll begin to center the left foot once again. Inhale, rise the right leg up. Begin to bend the knee. Begin to open the hip. Now as we open the hip, keep equal weight distribution through the shoulders here. Take 3 full breaths. Next, exhale, take the knee into the chest, curl through the spine, and we're gonna place the right foot down, dropping the left knee. As we inhale, we're gonna rise up to our low lunge. Now, as we're in our low lunge, we can work our adductors, okay? These are the muscles that are keeping the legs towards each other. So squeeze your inner thighs towards each other as you guide the arms up overhead. Nice big inhale, rise up. Exhale, begin to lunge a little bit deeper. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lunge. A few more. Your breath is your guide through this. Slowly release the hands to center. And we're gonna find ourselves rising up a little bit, okay? Now as we go into this, we're gonna go into our twist, okay? Now the twist is happening through the thoracic spine. So think of your hip bones directing forward. Okay, hands to heart. Nice big inhale. Exhale, twist across the body. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist and rotate. Inhale. Twist and rotate, stay here. From here, we're going to begin to incorporate a hinge, guiding the elbow towards the outer edge of the knee. Okay, take a nice big inhale, send the hips back. Exhale, send the hips forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Find yourself unwinding. Frame your lead foot. Send the hips back to the wall behind you. As you do so, plug the heel of the foot in and pull the toes up towards your shin. Okay, shin bone is here. Take some nice deep breaths. Now, once again, your breath can help guide you deeper into your body. Work with the exhale to go deep. One more. Find yourself lunging forward. Blocks come back out in front. We're going to begin to float the back foot up and step it forward to a forward fold. Go ahead and grab the elbows here. Take some nice deep breaths. You can sway, shift side to side. Begin to neutralize and slow roll the spine up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Next inhale, arms begin to guide up. Let's exhale, arms to cactus arms. Head presses back. Inhale, arms guide up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Next, inhale, guide the arms up overhead. Generous bend in the knee, sit to chair pose. Take some nice deep breaths. Next, exhale, folding over. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Okay, inhale, step back to your plank pose. Go ahead and drop your knees down. Wrap the elbows in. Allow the shoulders to go over the wrists slightly. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Okay, as we do so, elbows are tracking to the side of the body. Neck is free. Inhale, up dog. So in this up dog, go ahead and just keep your knees down here. And as you exhale, push back, downward dog. Take some nice deep breaths. Begin to center the right foot. And inhale, rise the left leg up. Begin to bend the knee, open up through the hip, equal weight distribution through the shoulders. Slowly begin to transition back. Draw the knee into the chest, curl through the spine, place the foot forward, dropping the back knee. Okay. From here, we're going to begin to guide the arms up overhead. Nice big inhale. And as you exhale, maybe begin to lunge a little bit deeper. Inhale, rising. Exhale, releasing. A few more. Now I I talked about those adductors, you can still work those babies. Okay, squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. When you're ready, find yourself rising up. Hands will come to heart center. Okay, go ahead and scoot your lead leg back in just slightly. We're finding ourselves in a neutral spine position. Okay, lower ribs, tops of the hip bones working to stack. Okay, our rotation happens through the thoracic spine. So think of directing your hip bones forward. Okay, take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, twist across the body. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Inhale brings you back. Exhale, twist. A few more. Whenever you're ready, return back. Now from here, we're gonna go into the rotation and setting the elbow to the knee, finding the bind. As we do so, we will find ourselves beginning to lunge forward to set that bind, okay? Hands will come to heart center, nice big inhale. Exhale, initiate the rotation. Inhale, grow the spine a little bit taller. Exhale, find the forward hinge. Set the elbow. Okay, inhale, send the hips back. Exhale, initiate a deeper lunge. Inhale. Exhale. A few more. When you're ready, find yourself coming out of the lunge, unwind, frame the lead foot. We're gonna take ourselves to level 1 with the yoga blocks this time. Tuck the back toe, push up and back, downward dog, or single leg, to a downward dog. Inhale to your plank pose. And as you exhale, maybe lower the knees down if you'd like. If you wanna stay high, you can stay high. Wrap the elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Knees can stay down, or you can elevate the knees up, reach the chest forward. Exhale, push up and back, downward dog. Nice deep breaths. I just realized we missed a portion, the stepping forward to our chair pose, which is totally fine. It's not gonna ruin the practice. That's a long lost tale of thinking that missing parts of the flow is gonna mess everything up, and it won't. So go ahead, we'll just kind of make up for it now. Find a generous bend in the knee, shift the gaze forward. Go ahead and begin to step forward to your forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle sweep the arms all the way up, extend the mountain. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. All right, arms extend up. As you exhale, we're gonna actually curl the spine down from the neck down. So go ahead and drop the neck down. Curl, curl, curl. Making your way to your forward fold. Okay, go ahead and grab the elbows here. Sway side to side. And thanks for being patient with me. Allowing the space for imperfection, because I am the most imperfect human on the planet. Whenever you're ready, guide the hands down. We're gonna actually step all the way back to our downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna begin to incorporate our high lunge flow into our warrior two. Okay, also incorporating the twists. Let's center the left foot. Inhale, rise the right leg up. Begin to bend the knee, open the hip, equal weight distribution through the shoulders. Place the foot through between the hands. We're gonna rise to our high lunge. Use those inner thigh muscles to squeeze together to help you stay balanced. Another tip here, shift your gaze on a point in front of you that is not moving. Arms extend up. As you exhale, twist, squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Stay here. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, drop the elbow down, set the twist. Reach through the back heel of the foot. Breathe. Okay, next inhale. We're gonna take this back arm, begin to inhale, rise it up overhead, pivot the back heel down, open up to our warrior two. Back leg is straight, lead leg is bent. Do your best to barely be able to see the inside of your big toe. Arms stretched out. Inhale, reach forward. And as you exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, elbow to the inside of the knee. Maybe the hand comes down to the yoga block. Wrist, elbow, shoulder stack here. Do your best to not let your hips fall behind. Press your hips to the outer edge of the mat. Whenever you're ready, slowly begin to unwind. Hands will frame the lead foot. Back heel will pivot up, push up and back. Single leg dog. Yogi's choice, you can go to your kneeling plank. Chaturanga. To your up dog. And back to your downward dog. Good job. Right leg will ground down. Center it. Inhale, rise the left leg up. Begin to bend the knee, open up through the hip. Send the foot through, between the hands. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Set your legs out. Shift your drishti and your gaze out in front of you. Inhale, rise up. As you exhale, initiate a twist. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Stay here. Inhale, grow the spine tall. Exhale, set your rotation. Elbow to the outside of the knee. Reach through the heel of the back foot to help stabilize the legs. Okay, back arm will extend out. Inhale, bring it forward. Back heel will pivot. Open up, warrior two. Do your best to be able to see the inside of your big toe. Back leg is straight. Torso is perfectly distributed, perfectly, imperfectly distributed between both legs. Arms extend out, take up space. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, back to your warrior two. Exhale, reach forward, elbow to the inside of the knee. Maybe your hand finds the yoga block. Wrist, elbow, shoulder stack here. Once again, the tendency is the hips like to fall behind. Press your hips forward to the outer edge of your mat. Keep the shoulders propped open. Breathe. Begin to wheel the top hand down, pivot the back heel up. We'll frame the lead foot, push up and back, single leg dog. Yogi's choice, you can go to the kneeling or you can stay high into your plank pose. Shoulders shift over the fingertips, chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing dog. And exhale back, downward dog. Nice deep breaths. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and slowly begin to drop the knees down. Give yourself a moment to sit back. Take some nice deep breaths. Just take a moment to neutralize the spine. And whenever you're ready, allow the eyes to flutter open. We're going to begin to bring ourselves down to our seat. All right, so as we make our way to our seat, we're going to find ourselves in our boat pose. Okay, we're going to begin to find ourselves cooling down here. Now, in our boat pose, we want to do our best not to sink in the lumbar spine, so not allowing it to just collapse. Okay, so go ahead and begin to ground your feet down. Hands will guide underneath the hamstrings. Begin to grow tall out of the low back. Okay, think of your chest lifting up. Shift your gaze up, maybe to the corner of the wall where the ceiling and the wall meets. Begin to sit back, roll back onto your sit bones. Okay, now hands are under the hamstrings. If it's available to you, you can begin to explore floating one foot up, then the other. You can even do some taps here. Now, if you can float both up, go ahead and stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. We're going to take our hand to the outside. Now, as we take the hand to the outside, okay, once again, you're going to grip underneath the hamstring. We're reaching tall out of the chest. Other arm will begin to extend back, okay? So go ahead and take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, open the arm up, begin to sit back, maybe float the legs up, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Okay, we're gonna go to the other side. Right arm will go across. Okay, fingertips will grip underneath the hamstring. Nice big inhale, pull tall. Okay, you're keeping yourself from collapsing out of the low back. The rotation is happening through the ribs. Okay, whenever you're ready, nice big inhale. And then maybe as you exhale, set the rotation, float the legs up. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Okay, next we'll go into our Navasana without the hold of the hands. Do your best. If you fall out of it, who cares? Just get back in it. Okay, arms are gonna energetically reach out, okay? This will help us with the counterbalance as we begin to distribute our weight back. So same thing, grow tall out of the lumbar spine, nice big inhale. As you exhale, sit back, hands reach forward, float the legs up, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Okay, take the feet wide. Arms reach out in front of you. Okay, we're gonna find a big C curl through the spine. Nice big inhale. Exhale, slowly curl back. Now as you're doing this, maybe your feet stay grounded and maybe they float up to help you slowly lower onto your mats. Go ahead and extend the arms out nice and wide. Take some deep breaths. Maybe begin to invite the eyes to close. Relax the jaw. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. And begin to welcome yourself into your Shavasana, corpse pose. Each exhale, letting the body feel heavy, supported, grounded. There's no place that you need to be other than right here, right now in this moment with your body in stillness. Shavasana is a beautiful practice to allow ourselves to lay the parts of us to rest that don't serve us. So the worry, the doubt, fear, anxiety, or even depression. You can place them in a beautiful grave, adorned with flowers. Thank it for its space and time that it held in your life, but allow it to be laid to rest. And through the cycle of death, there's always rebirth. So allow that to be an exciting thing. The parts of ourselves that we let die are actually the seeds that are planting for our new rebirth and growth. So continue to reside in this space, in this rest, and just be. And this time I invite you to slowly begin to wiggle your fingertips, your toes. If you'd like, maybe find a big full body stretch. Gradually welcoming yourself over to your side body to a recovery pose. Now, as you're on your side body in this fetal position, maybe give yourself permission to offer up gratitude. Gratitude is a high frequency emotion, feeling, so gift that to yourself. It can be something, you can have like a very complex gratitude list, or it can just be as simple as just being grateful for your breath. So go ahead and offer that up now. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and begin to bring yourself upright to a comfortable seat. And once you're upright, go ahead and guide your hands to heart. Allow the head to bow in reverence for this time that you allotted for yourself to be on your mat. As always, the light in me honors you. It sees you, it feels you, because that light, it also resides in me. May we be able to recognize our own divinity so we can begin to recognize it and see it in others. So we can begin to reside in harmony and peace with one another. And thanks for joining. Namaste.